Let us continue the next session of our topic income tax. In the last lecture, we discussed calculation of surcharge for individuals and HUF. There were different rates of surcharge: 0%, 10%, 15%, 25%, 37%. But I was surprising to see that you have not asked me, or you have not noticed something surprising in those questions. Let me show you the screen, and then I will ask you now that whether that thing was logical or not. Let me first share screen with you. So today is 26th August. If you remember the last class, we discussed some questions. Now, see, this was that question. Can you see this question? Can you see the screen? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Do you remember these 6 situations which we discussed in the last lecture?
Yes, sir.
Now, my concentration will be on situation 2. Situation 2. When my total income in last example was 51,50,000, my tax payable was 14,90,060. Am I right or not? This is what you can check your copies also. When my income was 51,50,000, my tax was 41,90,060. Am I right or not?
Yes, sir.
Now, let me ask one question from you. If I am writing the same case, individual, 45 years. Situation 2 I am discussing again, where STCG section 11A is 1,50,000. Is it 1 lakh or 150? 1 lakh, I think.
1 lakh, yes, sir.
Yes. LTCG 112A 150. Taxable any head income, for example, house property head income, it is 49. This was giving me gross total income of how much? 5150. From this, when I am giving deduction under section 80, nil, and total income is how much? 5150. Now, how I have computed the tax? What is the tax of step 1? Can you tell me the answer? Tax of step 1.
The tax on special incomes on STCG.
No, step means total tax. Total tax means tax on 51,50,000 without surcharge and without cess.
Yes, sir. That was 13,02,500.
13,02,500. Rebate I am not writing because, of course, rebate is not available when income exceeds 5 lakh. So I am ignoring rebate. Add surcharge. How much was surcharge? 130,250. Total is 750,2314. And then you add cess, health and education cess at the rate of 4%. How much is this?
57,310.
57,310. So total tax was how much?
14,90,060.
14,90,060. Now see what you should have asked me, or maybe it's because that you are since these are initial lectures, so it's also possible that you didn't got that point clicked in your mind, maybe because of that reason. Now suppose I'm saying that my income is 50 lakh comprising of these three things. If my income is 50 lakh, can you tell me now how much is the tax? Can anyone tell me now how much is the tax? Can you tell me not the tax?
Yes, sir. So first step में 12,57,500.
How much is cess?
1,25,750. Oh, sorry, you were on cess. My bad.
Surcharge is nil because income does not exceed 50 lakh. So how can there be surcharge? Is this clear? Please tell me, is this clear or not?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Now, can you notice something now? Please see carefully and tell me,
Yes.
can you notice some discrepancy or not discrepancy?
Yes, sir.
What you can notice?
So the income only increases by 1,50,000, but the tax payable increases by 1,83,000 something.
So is there any problem then?
Yes, so the tax increase is more than the income increase. So essentially the income you have for yourself decreases, even if your income on paper increases.
Okay, now tax is increased by how much? Sorry, income is increased by how much? When my income was 51 lakh 50, I'm comparing now 5150 and now it is 50. My income increases by 150, but my tax increases by how much? Increase by how much? Compute the difference.
— 1,82,000.
Compute this difference.
1,82,260.
How much is the difference?
So 1,82,260.
182 260. Now, is there any problem? Do you think there is any problem? Do you think
Yes.
there is any problem? What problem?
Income is increased only by 1,50,000, but tax is increased more than the income, which is unfair.
What is the problem? Yeah, it is unfair. I am earning 150 and I am paying more than. So better to sit idle rather than earn something. Point clear?
Yes, sir.
So this is illogical. So what solution comes in your mind? If this is the situation, then what solution comes in your mind? What solution comes in your mind? How we can remove this unfairness? Suppose this is a real life situation. As a leader or as a concerned person, how will you help in this regard? If assessees come with this problem, what will you do?
So that difference can be exempted, sir.
Yes, sir.
So this is one option. Yeah, this is one answer. So answer one is what? That I can solve it by exempting how much? How much exemption? Exemption of rupees how much? How much exemption?
32,260.
260. This is one solution. Any other answer? Can any other person also think that what can be done? There can be different permutation combination. There can be different solutions to any problem. We have to see which is most suitable. So what any other answer if comes in anyone's mind? Or
Sir,
no
we
answer
can
is
try
coming.
to avail deductions.
You can?
Sir, we can try to avail different deductions if applicable.
No. If suppose these are not available, this is my total income. There is no deduction available now. Then what? Deduction concept should not come here because this is your total income. So everything whatever you can avail or you could have availed, you have done it. Still, this is the problem which is coming. So any other answer which comes in your mind? Any person who can think in this direction? No answer. Okay. Now let me tell you what the income tax provision says in this regard. This is also an option, but income tax department is not following this opinion. It may be correct opinion, but income tax department doesn't follow it. They are following a different opinion. What they are following? Now in this calculation, entire calculation, where is the issue which is coming? Where is the issue coming? Can you tell me where is the issue coming? Because of which reason this illogical thing has happened? At which point of time?
No surcharge.
I can say surcharge. At this point only the entire issue is happening. Am I right or not?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Now cess has no relationship. Even if there is no cess, then the difference will not come because cess will remain 4% whether the income was 51 lakh 50 or whether the income is 50 lakh. So there is no change in cess rate, so it doesn't affect the calculation. The only calculation which is getting affected because of this uncertainty is in surcharge. Okay. Now technically I can say that these two values 1432 750 and 1257 500, I should check this much tax. I should check this difference. For example, this difference 1432 750 minus 1257 500. $175,250. Now I will check only this difference, not the amounts. These amounts are of no use. Okay, even if you say that income increases by 1,50,000, and if I say that ignore cess because it is same, still I can say that tax increases by 175,250. So one thing is sure that in this situation, my income tax has become more than my income. Now what the solution lies, this is what we have to think. So now I'm not going into the detail of these figures. These are of no use to us. That was only to show you that there is a problem. So these figures are of no use. That was only to show you that there is a problem. Now, in such situations, a concept arises which is known as marginal relief. Marginal relief. And what it says, for this I will show you the BEAR Act, Finance Act 2021, and then you will realize that yes, what the solution is given in the act to solve such irrational thing if happens. So let me share with you the Finance Act. Is the act visible?
Yes, sir.
Now let us see this act. So I told you, I showed you in the last lecture, first schedule. This is the first schedule of the Finance Act. I told you that in first schedule, in part 1, tax rates of current year is given. So if this is the Finance Act of 2021, which is presented in Feb 21, it gives me the tax rates of current assessment year, which is 21-22. Okay. Part 3 gives me the tax rates of current year, next year, assessment year 22-23. This I told you. But I'm not discussing part 3 because in my course, I have the assessment year 2021-22. So when I'm reading part 1, there is a paragraph on surcharge also. This is the paragraph on surcharge also, and this I applied in the last lecture. If you remember, the concept I applied was on the basis of this topic, surcharge. As you can see, if the income exceeds 50 lakh but does not exceed 1 crore, the surcharge is how much? 10%. I hope you can see the highlighted text. If the income exceeds 1 crore but does not exceed 2 crore, then surcharge is how much? 15%. If income exceeds 2 crore but does not exceed 5 crore, surcharge is how much? 25%. Of course, subject to that heading, total income minus dividend minus LTCG 112A minus STCG 111A. So that exception, which you can see from your copies, if you have noted down in the last class, if it exceeds 5 crore, then surcharge is 37%. I also told you that in 111A and 112A, in these cases, or if my case is not covered in 25 to 25% and 37%, and if my income exceeds 2 crore, then surcharge is 15%. Now, after reading these, you can notice a word written in the act, provided. Can you tell me what do I mean by this provided? What do I mean by this provided word? When I'm reading the concept of surcharge, after reading 5 points A, B, C, D, E, then suddenly a point comes which says provided. Can you tell me the meaning of this provided? That what this wants to convey to the authorities or any person whom this act is applicable? But what is the meaning of this provided? Can anyone tell me?
In addition to?
No.
This is an exception.
What you are saying?
After this, an exception is being quoted for the above applicable law.
Yeah, that means I can say that above tax rates or above provisions will not be applicable in these situations. Am I right or not? Am I right or not? That above provisions will not be applicable. This is the meaning of provided. Provided means exception, where you will not read this provision. So the surcharge rates of 0%, 10%, 15%, 25%, 35% will not be applicable in this provided. So now what it says, and this is I have told you in the last class. If you carefully read it, I have applied it already in the last class, provided that in case where the total income includes any income by way of dividend or income chargeable under section 111A and section 112A of the Income Tax Act, the rate of surcharge on the amount of income tax computed in respect of that part of income shall not exceed 15%. This concept I have applied in the last lecture, where even in the cases where the surcharge was 25% and 37% on 111A and 112A incomes, the surcharge remained at 15%. I hope you remember this point. If yes, please raise your hand. If you have understood this paragraph, please raise your hand, because now I will show you that what I am applying is on the basis of provisions of the Act law. And this is how you will understand it or read it later on in future course of your life. Please raise your hand if you have understood that yes, we have applied this paragraph or this first exception in the last lecture. Now, if you proceed further, then the word written is provided further. Can you tell me now what is the meaning of this provided further? Provided further. Can you tell me the meaning of this? It is second exception where the above slab will not work or above provisions will not work. I am reading these for the purpose of surcharge. If you see carefully the act, then which is the heading of this point? Surcharge. So I'm reading the entire points for surcharge. Of course, these are related to this heading surcharge. And when I applied the concept of surcharge, that income is more than 50 lakh, 1 crore, 1 to 2, 2 to 5, above 5, different surcharge rates, those incomes limit as well as those surcharge rates are not applicable. First exception I have shown you. Second, I have not shown. Now I will apply second. So provided further means second. So whenever you will find the word provided further, it means it is second exception in sequence number. Provided further that in the case of persons mentioned above, which persons are mentioned above, individual and HUF in our course, having total income exceeding how much? Read it carefully. Exceeding how much? 50 lakh, but not exceeding 1 crore. So relate it with my example where my total income is 51 lakh 50, where it exceeds 50 lakh but does not exceed 1 crore. The amount payable as income tax and surcharge, only two things. So the total of these two, amount payable as income tax and surcharge. The act is not saying income tax and surcharge and cess. They are saying that the amount payable as income tax and surcharge on such income, which income? Whatever is your total income. Now in my example, if you remember, in my example, can you tell me what this act wants to convey? That whatever is the income tax you have got on 51 lakh 50 plus whatever is the surcharge. So how much is the surcharge? If you remember, on 51 lakh 50, how much was the tax? You must be having copies with you. How much is the tax on 51 lakh 50,000? Step 1 tax. Before surcharge, what is the value of tax?
13 lakh 2,500.
13 lakh. Now carefully listen. 13 lakh 2,500. I hope everyone can see it. This is the tax on 51 lakh 50 plus surcharge. Now plus surcharge is what? 130, whatever is that. So this value becomes 14 lakh 32,750. This is what the point is. What is this value? If you say the language, then it is the total amount payable as income tax and surcharge. So what is this total amount? It is 14 lakh 32,750. This amount on which income? On such income which is 51 lakh 50. 14 32,750 shall not exceed. It will not cross how much? The total amount payable as income tax on a total income of 50 lakh rupees. So assume that your income is 50 lakh, then how much is the amount of tax? By more than the amount of income that exceeds 50 lakh rupees. Now this is nothing but marginal relief. Act is not using this concept marginal relief. They are applying in this way. So marginal relief is the concept which authors have framed themselves. Like in my book also I have written marginal relief, but you must notice that it is not written in the act. We have taken this word from other documents and now we are calling it as marginal relief. Now can you simplify these 4 lines? This is marginal relief which I'll be applying in this numerical. But can you simplify, though I have explained this point in detail, but can you simplify further? Can you tell me more precisely that what this points want to convey, what this point wants to convey? Anyone who can simplify this point or who can explain this point again? Anyone who can try? It might look a little bit technical, but anyone can make an attempt to try or not.
Basically, your delta T should not be more than delta I, which is like your increase in
Your
taxes should not be more than. Am I audible, sir?
yeah, audible.
Yeah. So basically, your increase in taxes should not be more than increase in income. If if your
That
income exceeds by.
you simplify it. That what you are saying, that I know, that everyone knows. But what these 4 lines want to convey? Let me show you. Now, in the same example, let me show you that what these 4 lines want to convey. This is how now you should start reading. Gradually, we will come to the Bayer Act. So this is an easy thing in the initial lectures. Now see, if you see carefully what those 4 lines are conveying, I'm sure you will understand it. This will not go now. Now see carefully what those 4 lines says. It says that total amount payable as income tax and surcharge. Can you tell me total amount payable as income tax and surcharge is how much on 51 lakh 50? What is my actual income? My actual income is 51 lakh 50. My actual total income is 51 lakh 50. In this case, how much is the total amount payable as income tax and surcharge? Can you tell me what is this total amount which this finance act wants to convey? Can you tell me that figure which is on your screen? Which is that figure? Total amount payable as income tax and surcharge.
32,750.
Yes, very good. So this 14 lakh 32,750. They are not saying total amount of tax. So they are not talking about 14,9060. They are talking about 14,32,750. This should not be more than. That means this should be less than or equal to. It should not be more than what? Total amount payable as tax, assuming the income is 50 lakh. So what is that figure? What is that figure? Total amount payable as tax, assuming the figure is 50 lakh. What is this figure?
12,57,500.
No. Total amount payable as income tax on a total income of 50 lakh.
So 13,07,800.
No.
So can you repeat your question once again then?
So let me again share that. Finance Act. So this is what I want to teach you, that how you will read Bayer Act in future. It shall not exceed the total amount payable as income tax on a total income of 50 lakh rupees. Amount payable as income tax on a total income of 50 lakh rupees. This is what I am asking.
Yeah,
It
so
is how
that
much?
should not be adding the surcharge before adding this.
Yeah, you can say before adding the surcharge, or you can also say that since there is no surcharge on 50 lakh, so it does not matter. Am I right or not? So whether you
Yes.
say before adding surcharge or after surcharge doesn't matter, because there is no surcharge on 50 lakh. But cess you are not adding. This is sure. Cess you are not adding. Why? Because you are making the comparison in that figure which is before cess. This figure is before cess. So comparison will be on with that figure which is before cess. How much is that figure now? How much is that figure now?
12,57,500.
Yeah, it is 12,57,500. Now you can take this 12,57,500 or this, doesn't matter, because still 50 lakh there is no surcharge. By more than the amount of income exceeding 50 lakh, that means this should be less than equal to what? This 1432,750 should be less than equal to what? Tax on 50 plus income exceeding 50. So between 51 lakh 50 and 50 lakh, how much is the difference? How much is the difference? 150?
1,50,000.
Total is how much? This is how you apply the act. So what you are doing now is reading directly from the Bayer Act. And it does not matter at which level you go, it will remain same. So no one will deny that. Until and unless it is unconstitutional. Otherwise, this is what the benefit of reading the original thing. This is what the point is, that's it. Now you read any book or any material, no one can bypass this way of understanding the act. This is what the act says, that your total amount payable as income tax plus surcharge on your total income cannot be more than total amount payable as income tax, assuming the income is 50 lakh, plus the amount of income which exceeds 50 lakh. Now my 1432,750, my 1432,750, okay, my 1432,750 cannot exceed. Now, is it exceeding? This is the question. Is it exceeding?
Yes, sir.
Yes,
That means there is something wrong. It cannot. It should not. So there is a problem. This is the problem which I will rectify. By what amount it is exceeding? By what amount it is? 25,000?
250.
Do you know what is this? What is this? It is known as what?
marginal relief.
That's it. Topic is over. This is what the point is. That's it. That when your total actual tax plus surcharge should not exceed tax assuming income is 50 plus extra amount of income as it is. It should not exceed. Then if it is exceeding, that means that excess is of no use. Government is not going to collect that as tax from you. So what is this excess? This excess is nothing but known as marginal relief. Please raise your hand if you have understood the concept of marginal relief. How to present the solution, that I will tell you now. Presentation is different, but this amount, if you have understood that how we will compute the amount, and if you have understood that what is the benefit or why we are computing this, why we are saying that it is marginal relief, because Income Tax Act legal provisions doesn't allow this amount to be collected from the assessees by default. Then the government cannot collect that 1407 something. Government will collect by reducing this 25,250. It is marginal relief. Please raise your hand if the concept is clear. But presentation of the question is different. I will show you the presentation now, that how you will present this question in the examination or at any level. Now,
Excuse me, sir.
Yes, yes.
Sir, I actually had one doubt. So
Yes.
even if, like, even despite the marginal relief, you'll still pay, let's say, 6,000 more in this case, the total tax payable.
How?
सर 1.5 लाख पे जो 4% है सेस काट करके,
उससे कोई फर्क नहीं पड़ता. गवर्नमेंट ने आपको रिलीफ जो दी है ना, वो सरचार्ज की वजह से दी. उसके बाद तो जो टैक्स आएगा वो तो आपको पे करना ही होगा.
but still I'm paying for an increase of 1,50,000. I'm paying a tax of 1,56,000.
भाई अगर आपकी अगर इनकम 50 लाख है, then you are paying cess on 50 lakh. Whatever is the tax on 50 lakh, on that you are imposing the cess. Is it correct?
Yes,
if your
sir.
income is 50 lakh, then first you compute the tax on 50 lakh, then whatever tax comes into 4%. This is cess. Am I right or not?
Yes, sir.
If it is 51 lakh 50, then also you are doing the same thing. You are first computing the tax on 51 lakh 50.
Yes, sir.
Am I right? 51
Yes, sir.
lakh 50. Whatever is the surcharge as per the concept that you have computed, but that surcharge will be reduced by some amount of marginal relief. Am I right or not?
Yes, sir.
Now see what you are saying. Let me show
So,
this with this calculation.
think-
Wait. Let me clear his doubt first. Now you are saying what? Suppose your income is 50 lakh. First, from this income you compute what? Some tax. Am I right?
Yes, sir.
On this income, on this tax, you are applying 4%. Is it clear or not?
Yes, sir.
Now what you are doing? Your total income is how much? 51 lakh 50. Whatever tax it is, you computed that tax. You add surcharge also. In earlier case also you added surcharge, though that was nil fortunately, but
Yes,
you
sir.
added surcharge and your cess was on this value. Am I right or not?
Yes, sir.
Now unfortunately there is some surcharge, so this is your balance, and then you are also applying cess on 4% on this value. So what is wrong? In fact, whatever is the actual surcharge, government says that we will give you some relief from this actual surcharge. Government say you can deduct marginal relief and balance will be that surcharge. So what is the problem now? Again, here also cess is applicable on this figure. In earlier case also cess is applicable on this figure. Point not clear or what?
Point cleared, but thing being, won't the tax payable in the second case increase the income? Like, would be more than the income increase?
How? How in that case?
so basically, I
Can you assume some figures so that we can understand? You have to assume some figures. If on 50 lakh, how much was the tax on 50 lakh? Can you tell me what was the tax on 50 lakh in my example?
Oh, yes, sir.
14,07,800.
14,000.
14,07,800 on 50.
Tax 12,57,500. Tax 12,57,500. Surcharge nil. So 12,57,500. Cess 4%. 5,300. And total becomes 14,07,800. And now what is happening when your income is 51 lakh 50? Tax is 13,02,500. Surcharge is how much? Can you tell me the surcharge? It is not 130,250. It is not 130,250. I will get a relief of 25,250. Am I right or not?
Yes, sir.
Surcharge will not be 130,250 because government will give you a relief of what? 25,250. So how much will it be?
1,05,000.
It will be 1,05,000. Total becomes 14,07,500 into 4%. 56,300. Total becomes how much? Okay, now if you are making comparison between these two, am I right or not?
Yes, sir.
So if income increases by how much? By 150.
Hmm.
Then tax increases by how much? How much? $156. This is what your point was?
Yes, sir.
So in that case, you are saying that when your income rises by 150, the tax rises by, in fact, more than 150. Point
Yes,
clear?
sir.
So your point is valid also. But this point becomes valid when you are making a comparison between 50 lakh and 51 lakh 50. If you have this privilege to compare it. Point clear or not? If you are
Yes.
making a comparison, between two people, one is my friend who is earning 50 lakh and one is me who is earning 51 lakh 50. When you are making the comparison between these two people, someone who is earning 50 lakh and someone who is earning 51 lakh 50, so when you say that how much is tax payable, then there is no problem. If you only want to ask this question, how much is tax payable, there is no problem. For 50 lakh, tax payable is 13,07800, and for 51 lakh 50, the tax payable is this. But when you ask another question in terms of only increment, then of course there is an issue where income rises by only 1,50,000 and tax rises by 1,56,000. But still, the government has given some relief. Had there been no marginal relief, my extra tax would have been around 180 to 260. Okay, it would have been around 32,260. Is it clear?
Yes, sir.
Now it has been lowered down, but still your point is also valid that when income rises by 1,50,000, tax rises by 156. So still it should not be there. But the government has not taken any decision in this regard. Either we must represent a solution to the government. That is how research are also done. Like this point you have noticed, it's a good point. So this is also problematic, that it is also illogical when you compare between two people. Someone who is earning 50 lakh is more cash in hand income as compared to the person who is earning in fact 51 lakh 50,000. Clear?
Yes, sir.
So I don't have any solution of this point. I don't have any solution of this point. Income Tax Act provisions are giving relief on surcharge. They are not giving any relief on cess. But in such cases, you can make a representation to the government of India if you want, and you can present a solution that how to save such events also. Can we make sure that such discrepancy does not exist? So you can note down this point, and if in your free time, if you want to discuss with me, you can discuss and you can think of a solution that in such circumstances what should be done. But yeah, you can make a representation to the government. Whether government will accept it or not, that is another issue, but recommendations can be made. And that is why I'm saying that you read from the act and think, so you learn so many new things. Like this is a new point. Yes, please raise your hand if everyone has understood this question which this student was raising. Solution I don't have, but yeah, you can try and make recommendations to the government with a solution. So don't only tell the problem to the government of India, present a solution also. Do you have any solution to solve such grievances or discrepancies?
But sir, that 6,000 increase is actually due to cess, right? If we compare, so that's actually due
That
to
doesn't
cess.
matter. That doesn't matter. That doesn't matter whether it is because of cess or what. I'm paying more tax. It's simple. Whether you collect it through cess or through fee, it is none of my business. I'm paying more tax than my income. It's simple. That may be maybe because of what? That is none of my business as an assessor. That Government of India should think I am paying more tax than the income. That's it. Any other solution which you can give for this point? Okay, so you can think of solution later on. Now let me proceed, and now let me show you the way to present this question or solution in the exam. So let us come back to this point. Now how you should attempt, how you should compute marginal relief. This is what I have shown you, that this will be the marginal relief, but ultimately you must be having some formal way. So how to compute tax? Always, for every question, always for every question, this is the way to compute tax now. Option 1. How do you know actually marginal relief is applicable or not? Gradually, when we will do practice, then you can easily, by having a quick review of the question, by having a look at the question, you can easily tell that marginal relief is applicable or not. But since it is the initial lectures, let me show you that it is a lengthy way, but this is the correct way. But after 1 month or 2 months, then you will not be required to adopt these ways. You can easily tell that there will be no marginal relief or marginal relief. Now, what is option number 1? How much is the tax on actual income? Hurry up, tell me the tax without surcharge. How much is the tax on 51 lakh 50? Hurry up. कितना था टैक्स इसमें? 13,000 to 500. 13,000 to 500 plus how much is surcharge? 130. This is the way to compute any question. Every question should be attempted in this way till you become comfortable in computing the tax easily orally. 1430 to 750. 1430 to 750. This whatever is this going on is working note. It is my working note number 1. Always for all the questions till you become comfortable, follow this way. First, this is my sub 1. First, computation of tax in option 1. This is option number 1. Don't apply surcharge. Then, second, computation of hypothetical tax. Okay, this is actual tax. Option 1 is actual in real life. If I'm earning 51 lakh 50, I have to pay this much tax plus surcharge. What is hypothetical now? So option number 2. So all these things are working out. Option 2. How much is the tax on 50 lakh? How much is the tax on 50 lakh? Can you tell me how much was the tax on 50 lakh?
12,57,000.
12,57,500. Am I right? 12,57,500. Am I right or not? But you again, can you notice a technical thing which has happened here? Can you notice that thing which has happened? जो आपने सोचे नहीं पर वो हो गई अंदर अंदर. Can you tell me what new point has come here? When I am assuming that income is 50 lakh, I have not touched special incomes. That means my 1 lakh STCG of 111A remains same. My 1 lakh 50 LTCG 112A remains same. What I reduced is my remaining income. Earlier it was 49 lakh. I have made it as 4750. Can you notice this point? It's very important point that when you assume that income is 50 lakh, in that case you do not touch these special incomes. You only touch what? Remaining income. Please raise your hand if you have understood this point. It might look easily, but it is a technical point that I have not touched. When I am assuming 50 lakh, I have not touched my special incomes. I reduced remaining income. Okay. Again, come back to this. I hope you can see the screen. Now add surcharge. How much? 125,750. Sorry. Surcharge will be how much?
Nil.
Nil. 125,700. plus surcharge extra. Now you write a new word, surcharge extra. How much is surcharge extra? Can you tell me how much is surcharge extra? How much is extra surcharge? How much is extra surcharge? 150. This is the total. How much is this total? Fourteen
25,000.
1407,500. Am I right or not?
Yes, sir.
So what is this going on? This is working on, and it will be done by you for every question when it says compute tax. You have to done it. You have to do it. You have to do it. It is must. After 1 month, you will not require this thing because you can easily check or you can easily decide yourself by having a look at the question that marginal relief is applicable or not. Till I know the concept comfortably or perfectly, I have to follow this. Compute the tax assuming actual income with surcharge only, not cess. Compute the tax assuming 50 lakh income with surcharge, which is nil, but extra surcharge. Now, third, within the working note 3, now, what is margin relief? Can you tell me the margin relief now? It is tax in step 1, and this tax is actual. Actual tax in step 1 minus what? Hypothetical, because 50 lakh is not the actual income, it is hypothetical. It was only done to compute margin relief. Hypothetical tax in step 2. This is nothing but margin relief. So how much is that? Actual tax in step 1, 1432,750 minus hypothetical tax in step 2, 1407,500. So what I have shown, this is the way to present. So how much is this? Can you tell me this is how much? 05.
25,250, sir.
This is what the point is. Now, when you computed this margin relief, then you will say that fair note. So what is your fair work? That you have to compute tax. This is what computation of tax liability of an assessee, computation of tax payable or tax liability, whatever you say, of an assessee for the assessment year. (2021-22). So how you will compute it? What is the tax? How much is the tax on actual? Now I will not use hypothetical, it is actual. How much is tax on total income? It is 13,000 to 500. I hope I'm right and you are understanding the point. 13,000 to 500. No rebate, but how much is surcharge? Can you tell me how much is the surcharge? How much surcharge I will write here? Actual surcharge was how much? 130,250. And from this, what you do? Less what? Marginal relief. Because this marginal relief reduces actual surcharge. It is actual surcharge. So how much is this now? 1,05,000. Total becomes 14,07,500. And how much is cess now? Wait for 5 to 10 minutes. Let me wind up. Do you have another session also at 2:45? Do you have another class at 2:45 or not?
No, sir.
Okay, so please wait
No,
for
sir.
5 to 10 minutes. Wait for 10 minutes. Cess 4%. How much will it be? 56,300. Okay. This is how you should attempt all the questions of tax. So final answer is 14,63,800. Point clear or not? Now this is what the point is. This is the fair work. This is the fair work. So to do this much of fair work, I had to prepare three working notes: actual tax without cess, hypothetical tax without cess, then difference is marginal. Now, some of you might ask me a question that why you are following this way 1463,800. Some of you might ask me a question that why you are saying to compute fair 1463,800 like this. You must be saying to me, or you must be thinking that rather directly what we can do is 1432 750, or directly what we can do is wait. You can directly ask me that why not to take this 14,07500 as it is here. You can say that why you are saying that we should compute this surcharge as 105. This is first time I'm showing surcharge as 105. One question can come in your mind that assuming the income is 50 lakh, the tax is 1257,500. Extra amount 1,50,000 directly pay. Total becomes 14,07,500. And cess of course 56,300. You can ask some of you. I think this question can come in your mind that why you are showing us this way, why you are showing us this way to compute, why to make our task typical. Already in step 2 working, we have computed this hypothetical tax. So why not to pay like this? Please raise your hand if you are also having this question in your mind, or if you have understood what I want to say. Some of you might think that why you are showing us this way directly. Why can't we write in text 1257,500? Why can't we write in surcharge 1,50,000? Why can't we write cess 56,300 as per this green color which I have used? Please raise your hand those who are thinking that why not to follow simple that step? Why you are showing us this new way of calculation? Array, no one has raised the hands. Is that so? There is no such issue in anyone's mind.
No, sir. Reason being that that 12,57,500 is actually an hypothetical example that we assumed. So we can't conclude like that.
Very good. Very good. Great. This is what I wanted to tell you. That was only hypothetical. In real, the presentation should be like this only. Because when you will file return of income, when you will furnish actual return, a column there will be 3 columns: tax, surcharge, and cess. There are 3 columns where you have to manually write or at least verify the values. In that text, you cannot write 1257,500. You have to write 13,025,500. You cannot write surcharge 150. You have to write 105. And in cess, you have to write 56,300. So that is why this fair calculation is must. Relief reduces actual surcharge. So this balance is the amount of final surcharge which government will collect. Please raise your hand if this relief concept is clear. You get an idea about the new point that there is a discrepancy where tax payable is more than income. We have seen this, that student has told. You have learned how to read Finance Act, at least starting has been done. We have given a start to something new. Please raise your hand if you have understood this point. If not, please ask me the question or please raise your hand. Okay, now one more thing. The question which we discussed yesterday, those 6 situations which we discussed yesterday, those are also correct. That was not wrong. But in that case, do you know one assumption by default we applied? By default, we applied an assumption that ignoring marginal relief. Because in last lecture, I could not have explained marginal relief. It would have become very tough for you. In last lecture, the purpose was to make you comfortable in imposing surcharge. So that is why all those answers which you have which you got yesterday, like 1290 to 200, 1290 to 200, 1490 60, 33 51 790, 69 39 790, 1 crore 92 lakh, 2170, 211 71 514. All these 6 answers were correct, but with one assumption. What? Ignoring marginal relief. When the question comes in the examination, question will ask that compute tax liability. In that case, by default, you have to apply the concept of marginal relief. Examiner will not ask you to apply marginal relief. It is you who have to decide yourself whether marginal relief is applicable or not. If someone is asking you to compute tax liability, you should not ask a cross question, is it with marginal relief or without? Of course, you have to apply the concept of marginal relief. So now what is your homework? All those 6 situations, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now you have to compute the tax liability. If I'm using tax liability by default, it means you cannot ignore marginal relief. You have to follow that. So when I'm asking you to compute tax liability, you have to compute correct tax after applying the concept of marginal relief. Situation 1, answer of situation 1 will remain same because there is no surcharge. Situation 2, I have covered now, and situation 3, 4, 5 and 6 you have to try. It will be a little bit difficult for you. I'm saying that it will be a little bit difficult, but at least you make an attempt to try. So let me tell you the final answer of all these situations 3, 4, 5, 6 so that you can tell your answer. So I'm showing my book. You can simply take the screenshot of these answers. Okay. These are the final answers of tax. Like earlier, the answer of 51 lakh 50 was 14 lakh 90,060 rupees, but the correct answer is 14 lakh 63,800. So please note down all the 4 correct answers of tax of those incomes. So let me share with you, and please take the screenshot. Take this screenshot, these 6 answers. I hope you can see these answers. Okay, these are the answers of these 6 situations where you have to apply marginal relief. By default, it is must to apply marginal relief. No one will ask this question. So can you see these 6 answers? 1292 200, 1463 800 I have shown. 13 10 580, 69 39 790, 192 02 170, 195 46 670. Take the screenshot and don't simply compute the answer. Do it with fair presentation, which I have shown for my situation too. Leave 7 to 8 lines blank for fair working. Then you start working notes. First step, actual tax plus surcharge. Second step, hypothetical tax plus surcharge. Third step, marginal relief. The moment you get the amount of marginal relief, you then compute the final working. So please take the screenshot or note down these 6 answers. If taken, please raise your hand so that I can proceed. Or you can unmute and reply. Have you taken the screenshot or have you noted down these 6 answers?
Yes, sir.
These are final answers. I'm not showing the marginal relief amount. These are final tax payable answers. Shall I proceed? If you have taken this screenshot, shall I proceed? I can't see raise hand, so you please reply.
Yes, sir.
Only you or others have also taken the screenshot or noted
Yes,
down?
sir. Yes, sir, you can proceed.
Yes, sir. think so.
Okay. Now take the screenshot of Finance Act paragraph also, because I have shown you first paragraph only, where the income was between 50 lakh to 1 crore. All these situations are those where income will be 1 crore to 2 crore, 2 crore to 5 crore, more than 5 crore. So you need the concept of Finance Act also to be applied. Right now, while attempting situation 2, I have applied this paragraph. So first you take the screenshot of this paragraph. I have applied this paragraph in my situation 2. This is marginal relief. Have you taken? Have you taken this?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Then you are required to read these also. Only then you can attempt those remaining situation. Because my first paragraph was only telling me the marginal relief when the income was between 50 to 1. This will tell me the relief when income is 1 crore to 2, 2 crore to 5 and above 5. So this screenshot is also required. It is not easy. Those attempting those 4 questions will not be easy, but at least you should check your own capability that after reading the Finance Act, original act, can you attempt those remaining numericals? Have you taken the screenshot of this page also?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So that's all for today's class. I hope that before coming to tomorrow's lecture, you must try these 4 situations, because if you solve it, then I will proceed to the next concept. I'm not going to solve these 4 in the class. I will only discuss doubts, or I will solve only one if no one faces any problem. So please make an attempt. That's all. Goodbye.
Thank you, sir.